The Central Valley, I sometimes refer to it as ground zero for environmental injustices. We are the air basin with the worst air quality in the entire United States. There's thousands of people suffering because their water is contaminated. Who is impacted by this is not everybody equally. There are people that look like me, people that are more vulnerable, and there are low-income people of color. We have been documenting the impacts of climate change in these communities through the wildfires, through the drought, through the water contamination. You name it, we have been thinking, how are we going to resolve this?
Following up now with a vital resource for residents in McFarland.
The well was found to be contaminated with 123 TCP.
That's a cancer-causing chemical that's flowing in your water.
And extremely high levels of nitrate.
My name is Nayamin Martinez. I am the Executive Director for the Central California Environmental Justice Network. It's also known as CCENJ because our name is very long. CCENJ is certainly a community-based organization. Buenas tardes. We are attuned to what is happening in the community, and we then play that fine balance of providing short-term solutions to their problems while we are working to advocate for long-term solutions. When we were working in the community of San Joaquin, the water was coming out as dark as coffee.
And that's how we started this pilot project of installing reverse osmosis filters, and they are able to provide really clean drinking water.
All that we needed was more financial capacity to upgrade these interventions. So when GoFundMe approached us, it was just like, yes, can we start tomorrow?
Pues hemos escuchado que aquí en McFarland el agua parece que está contaminada, ¿verdad?
Sí, es cierto. Ya tiene por ahí más de 6 años. Entonces desde ahí fue que empezamos a comprar agua. Todo el tiempo, pues.
The community is undergoing the construction of a treatment plant that will have a permanent solution to this problem. But in the meantime, it's not safe for residents to drink that water.
Virtually, there is like hundreds of McFarlands across the San Joaquin Valley. Many rural communities whose water is contaminated, whose main population is farm workers.
Farm workers are generating billions of dollars for this economy. Sadly, these farm workers are also very vulnerable to conditions that have been exacerbated by climate change.
When we have a group of people suffering, it'll eventually come to us. It will eventually affect all of us. Initiatives like the Weather Resilience Fund allows us to mitigate some of those problems that are climate change related. We can actually do things to protect ourselves, and we can participate with community organizations that are trying to solve the problem.
O sea, tres veces a la semana y voy a traer 4 garrafones del grandecito. Sí, porque lo agarro para cocinar, porque nos dijeron que el agua de aquí de la ciudad está contaminada.
Por eso estamos empezando este programa, porque sabemos que no es justo que ustedes paguen su bill cada mes y que todavía tengan que ir y gastar más dinero en comprar agua para tomar y cocinar.
What I really loved about the Weather Resilience Fund and the partnership with GoFundMe.org is that everyone is invited to participate. That is how true change is made.
For me, farm workers are heroes that are really doing work that nobody else wants to do. Not only because they need it, but because they have a deep knowledge and expertise of farming.
My mother, my parents, and my aunts and my uncles were also farm workers. The promise was that we were coming to Disneyland after working in the fields.
It's what keeps me waking up every day, I have a bottle of water here that a community member gave me, and this is how sometimes the water comes out. So I always have it here as a reminder of what I'm working for.
That sense of community is an asset. I know we have a lot of deficits, but the support system, the culture, the caring is an asset that I think it's what makes people also more resilient.